changeup is way low that time. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
The 3-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And now the Cubs pitcher, Robert Stevenson. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Too high, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Here's Jock Peterson.
Leading off for Washington, the left fielder number 31, Jock.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Buster Posey is on deck. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Into the box, Buster Posey. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Popped him up. Seager moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals leave 1. They trail 5-2. Gene Segura standing in. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Second baseman, Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Hit on the ground to short. Correa is there. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The right fielder, number 22,
Here's Jason Hayward now. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Sano is under it. 2 down. Here's Corey Seager. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB. One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Another 0-2 home. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Here's Miguel Sano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Here he comes on 2-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And misses inside with that one. Ball 1. On its way is pitch number 75. Popped him up. Correa is calling for it. 1 down. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner. Ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
There's ball 4. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
From the stretch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jordan Hicks will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tucker Barnhart is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Hicks is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that misses for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1 and 2 now. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And that one got a piece of him. Nick Vincent comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Here's Buster Posey now. His career history with Nick Vincent. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
1-1. Peterson, base runner at first with 1 out. Tapped down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And it looks like the cut. Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one. 3-1. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. Manuel Margot will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. That's drawn just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nationals 3. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. At the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He flew out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. As a look, now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Runner goes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. So this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Gene Segura standing in. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bonifacio, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and he really paid the price at second base. Shea Simmons has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Stepping up now, Miguel Sano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Bonifacio ranging back. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left as they pull within one here. It's now a 5-4 game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Mo Evans will swing it from the left side right here. Now the pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. So striding in, Corey Seager. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And that misses low and away, ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
2 balls and a strike now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is whipped to left, a base hit. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Seager aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's gone 2 for 8. He's also been a strikeout. A swing and a high drive to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby. 2-0. 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah.